Hi guys, right, these have all dried and everything now because when I showed you last time it hadn't. So now these have all dried. So this, and I made a boo-boo in my last effort. This is the Scottish Blackface one that was in the pot, not the mule. Okay, so I do apologise for that. So we can then see. We can see now it's dry, and I've made it up, and you see all, I think personally, lovely greens, and are coming onto the blue. So I think that was quite nice. Okay, and now we're coming on. This is the Portland. Now I haven't straightened them. The reason I haven't straightened them by putting on a niddy noddy and then dry them is because I don't know yet whether I want the texture of keeping it or whether I want it straight, and that's something again we can still do at another time. You don't have to do it directly, so if you want to just wind it up into a skein, there you go, it's done, and I think it's come out quite nice and it does feel lovely. It is softer, of course, than this. This is a little bit more hairier type of wool than the Portland, and that's come out quite nicely. Of course, at the same time, also, we did this one. Now, as I said, wasn't quite sure 100% what wool this is, but it could well be a mule, or it could be the Coxwell, but I'm actually not sure because I made it up and I lost the tag that had it on there. Now this is a single, okay, so it is quite a lot of it, and I think that's turned out, and the colours. So this is the mule. This is already been doubled, so that is a double one. So you can put it together and sort of get a rough idea of the colours, and I think that there's not a lot of difference in colours. There you go, and that's why you got more of one colour, because that was a fair bit of wool. They are about 2 skeins, I think, together on that one. And our next one that we did was the mohair. I think this one has turned out lovely. I really do like it. As you know, we had it inside out before, and then we painted it. And I wasn't sure exactly whether this was a mohair, real mohair, or whether this could be a nylon mix, because you can get this nylon mixed mohair type. Because the wool I got from a charity shop, and it didn't have what it was. It was just wound up. But I personally think it's taken the colours lovely, and I actually quite like it. And because it's nice and shiny and things like that. So originally, as I said, it was sort of this colour blue. That's why I got that little bit of those, and then I put the other colours in, and I think it took up the colours very, very nicely with the purple and things. So I think that's really come out really nice. It'd be nice to see what I can make of it if I'm doing anything with it, and see how it comes out. And I hope you think. Any comments or anything, please do put in the bottom. And if you want to know anything more, it's not been done like properly done filming wise, because I haven't got it set up yet. This is just a tester, but I do need it to set it up so that we can actually do more. So you can actually see me how I do it by hand, etc. Okay. The next one, of course, is the one that didn't die. It was naturally this colour to start with, and this sort of material. Again, I don't know what it is, because it was wool that I got from the charity shop, and I coloured it all with the same colours as these other ones, and it didn't take, so it's going to be an acrylic, I would have thought, base, which I thought it might well be, and well, as you can see, I mean, it's taken up some sort of colour, if you can call it a colour. I quite like that silvery look. It looks quite nice. But this will be another project I'm more than likely would be better off re-dyeing, if I can find dyes and stuff to use on it. I believe there are some, but I haven't actually got them yet because I'm dealing with wool. So I am trying out different wools more so than acrylics and things like that. Okay, also I think you can remember in our last things I showed you a bat of black Scottish blackface, and this is one that hasn't been dyed. It's one that I've already carted up, and at the ones that you saw I managed to spin up two small skeins of it, and that's where the lighter one from one side and the slightly darker is the one that came from the top of one, if you remember. Because if you look at the way a bat is made, you will see it is done, because this one would have been like this when it came off the my carter. There's only a small one, drum carter, and in theory it's in two pieces, and you more than likely find some more layers in that you then could divide again, and etc. So what happened, one went in as a whole like this one, and because the water didn't cover it completely, you had the main lot of water on the bottom half and not so much on the top. So you of course had a darker colour on the bottom and a lighter colour where the water was being soaked up that came up, and hence the reason why you ended up having two different colours on your drum, on the carter one, the drum carter. So, and that's where you get, of course, we've got then three colours. One that the dye, because we still had a fair bit in, went straight into it, of course we made the darker one, and then the other one is slightly light, and then you got one that is very light, because one of the bats was able to be using twice. So, and very last is the mule. This is a coloured mule, and this is the grey part of the colour mule. You can get about three colours out of a colour mule. You get the really dark with black, and it will make a very dark grey, not exactly a black when you comb it up. And then you start getting the grey where the creamier side of it will come out into a cream. Now this is the middle one, this is the grey part of it, so this has both the dark, as you can see, and the lighter ones, and when you comb them and cut them together, this is the sort of arrangement that you'll have. And so this was dyed with the original lot that we had after we'd done these ones left of the jade. Hence the reason why it's not as blue as the camera is saying. It is more of a darker green. So this is the camera from the things that make it look as though it's a blue, and it's not. It is a bit of a same with these. It's a bit of a green, a teal colour, I would have said you could call it, more so than a blue. And you can see slight difference with the grey coming through the wool, which gives it a slightly darker colour in places. Right, so that was my effort for the last couple of days. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be doing some more, and hopefully a bit more active in it. And I hope to hear and stuff from you soon. If you'd like to go to my homepage or the website, which is my Spinbox, so it's Spinbox, so it's www.spinbox.co.uk, okay, and on the website it's my Spinbox, and also it will tell you there emails and stuff to get in contact me with, and also my Patreon, which if you would like to sponsor me, I will be doing soon, the different fleeces and the what you can get in from eBay at the moment, which is what I generally get mine for things from. But you can get here in the UK, and I'm hoping to be able to show you a lot more, and hopefully next month I will be starting to show those in more depth and show you how I start to finish over the months of doing all the things you have to do to prepare a fleece, and dyeing them, carding them, etc. So I hope you do enjoy, and I hope you do come back and have fun, because that's it. It's your project. You do like, and you feel like, and you try and do things, and it is fun. It can be very fun. Okay, bye everyone. Have fun.